Hi, welcome to Forever Yoga. I'm Susan Foxley. I'm a certified life coach and a registered yoga instructor. I've been teaching yoga for 23 years. Today we are focusing on seated poses, incorporating meditation and conscious breathing. It's all about life, body, and balance. Let's get started. Today we have Jana and Michael joining us today, and we're going to sit in Sukhasana, which is a comfortable cross-legged position with your right leg crossed in front of you, please. Let's go ahead and just close our eyes and check in and just become conscious of your sitting bones, grounding the earth. And go ahead and lift the heart away from your pelvis, please, and lift the crown of the head towards the heavens. As you soften the shoulders away from your ears, relaxing your upper arms and your forearms. And you can have your palms open to the heavens. But if you feel like you need more grounding, you can have your palms facing towards your knees if you'd like. And let's go ahead and just take some big inhales and big exhales, please. Just feeling the expansion and contraction of your ribs and the rise and fall of your belly. Relaxing your thighs, your shins and calves, your feet and toes. Softening your forehead. Releasing the jaw. Always returning back to your inhales and your exhales. Go ahead and open up your eyes and reach your arms out to the side, please. Reach your fingertips away from each other. As you ground your sitting bones, lift your back ribs, lift your side ribs, soften your floating ribs, and lift the crown of the head. Go ahead and see if you can hug your triceps and biceps to your upper arm bones as you spread through the fingertips. And go ahead and interlace your fingertips on top of your head, flipping your palms open towards the heavens, and stretch up to the sky. Reach your arms up to the heavens, palms facing the sky. Lift your back ribs and your side ribs. Soften your floating ribs. Reach up and stretch. Really nice. And then go ahead and cup your fingertips in front of you, please, and walk your fingertips away from your pelvis. Lift the heart away from your pelvis. Soften your shoulders, please, and breathe. If you can come all the way down and drop your forehead, go ahead and do so. Completely let go. This is really great if you've been sitting in the car for hours or sitting in a chair. Often our back pain comes from not sitting on the earth, so come down onto the earth as much as you can if it's comfortable for your back. Come on up, Michael and Jana, and go ahead and bring your left hand onto your right knee and do a light twist. Lift and twist, looking over your right shoulder. And breathe. Twists cleanse the liver, the kidneys, and the spleen, and it creates a nice supple spine. In yoga we say we're as young as our spine. Ground the sitting bones and lift through the crown of the head, please. Look over your right shoulder a little more. Beautiful. Come back to center and just pause. Bring the belly button in and up. That's called Uddiyana Bandha. And lift your heart, soften your shoulders. Beautiful. Bring your left hand onto your right knee and twist over and look at your left shoulder. And look over and twist a little deeper, please. Beautiful. Again, cleansing out your liver, your kidneys, and your spleen. Breathe. And gently come back to center, please, and pause. Anchor your sitting bones into the earth as you lift your heart and soften the shoulder blades down your back. Lift the crown. Imagine a crown around your head. Lift the back of the crown, the sides of the crown, and the front of the crown. Breathe deeply. And go ahead and take your right foot, please, and cradle it. Just grab your right foot and go ahead and cradle it and rock it back and forth just to loosen up those hips. Trying to keep the heart lifted as you cradle your foot. If this is too much for you, you can just grab the foot and loosen it a little more towards the earth if that's too much for you. Just loosening up the hips. Really nice. And go ahead and just place that right foot down onto the earth. Close your eyes. Lift your heart. And breathe. Just feel the expansion and contraction of your ribs. And the rise and fall of your belly. And go ahead and open up your eyes and look up to the ceiling at 12 o'clock with your eyes. And then go ahead and look at 3 o'clock with your eyes. And 6 o'clock with your eyes. 9 o'clock, 12 o'clock, and close your eyes, please. Release. This strengthens the eyes as we age. Go back to 12 o'clock, please. And 9 o'clock. 6 o'clock. 3 o'clock. 12 o'clock. And close. Always returning back to the breath. Breathing deeply. And go ahead and open up your eyes and just circle your shoulders, making little shoulders, moving back a few times, just loosening the shoulders up. And then let's go ahead and just bring the left leg in front of the right. So switch Sukhasana, so the left leg is in front, and extend your arms again, please. Spread through the clavicles, lift the heart, spread your fingertips as much as you can, please. Interlace the fingertips on top of your head, and go ahead and reach your fingertips up to the heavens. Stretch so you get that beautiful space between each individual vertebrae. And if this is too uncomfortable, you can always take a couple blankets and sit on a couple of blankets, which help you lengthen your spine even more up to the heavens. Breathe. Opening up your shoulders. Stretching out your wrists. Beautiful. And then go ahead and cup your fingertips out in front of you. Lift the heart away from your pelvis. Soften your shoulders, please. Lifting the front part of the body. In yoga, the front part of the body lifts and the back of the body drops. So lift the belly, lift the heart. Soften the shoulders away from your ears and drop your forehead down. And slowly come back up and take your left hand on your right knee and twist. Lift and twist. Lift the back ribs, lift the heart, and breathe. And then back to center and pause. Lift the belly, lift the heart, and go ahead and twist to the other side. Breathe. Long inhalations and long exhalations. Beautiful. Back to center. Let's go ahead and just bring the chin to the heart, please, and do a little bit of small circles with your head, releasing your neck. 3 times clockwise and 3 times counterclockwise on your own. Always returning back to the breath. And then from there, go ahead and take your left foot, please, and cradle it and just rock back and forth as if you were cradling a baby, just to loosen up those hips. Nice. Breathe. Breathe into those hips. Really nice. Beautiful. And then go ahead and release that foot back down comfortably in Sukhasana. Bring your thumb and index finger together if that's comfortable for you. If not, you can place your palms facing your knees. Close your eyes, please. Take a big inhale and a big exhale out through the mouth. Take another big inhale, please. Hold. Out through the mouth. Take another big inhale, please. And out through the mouth, please. Let it all go. And then from here, we're going to straighten the legs out, please. In Dandasana, cup your fingertips behind your buttocks and just go ahead and lift the back ribs, shoulders back. Spread your toes if you can. Bring the fourth and fifth toe away from the big toe. Iron the right and left leg into the earth. Beautiful. And then reach your arms up to the sky. We're working on forward bends today, which work the parasympathetic nervous system. And then go ahead and grab your feet. And first I'd like you to take a little bit of a back bend in your forward bend. So look up to the sky and stretch. And then from here, if you're comfortable, go ahead and just come all the way down. Now, if this is uncomfortable for you, feel free to grab a belt and place the belt around your feet if this is too much for you. Otherwise, if it's comfortable, grab your feet and come all the way down. And some people may need to bend, put a little bend in their knees just to honor themselves. Their hamstrings might be a little tight, so go ahead and put a little bit of a bend in your knees and rest here. Otherwise, if you can come all the way down and lengthen, just rest there, please, in a forward bend. This is very good for insomnia. It's good for your digestive system. It helps cease mental chatter if you're thinking too much or if your nervous system is overwrought. This is a beautiful time to just calm down your mind and calm down your body. Beautiful. And then come on up, please, and bend your right foot, please. And take your right hand on the outside of your left thigh and twist. Look over your left shoulder. Really press that left leg into the earth so you have a lovely foundation, and look over your left shoulder. And breathe. And then come back to center. Reach your arms up to the sky. Reach up and then go ahead and exhale down. Grab your foot. Come on down and rest. If you need to use a belt to grab your left foot, feel free to do so. To lengthen your spine, lengthening your heart away from your pelvis. The front of the body lifts and the back of the body drops. Go ahead and inhale back up. Reach up. Look up, reach up, and exhale down. Make it about the breath. Come on down and stretch over that left leg. And then inhale up again, reach up. Last time, reach up. And exhale down. Let it go. Breathe deeply. Lengthen over that left leg. Working the parasympathetic nervous system, and again, forward bends are really good if you suffer from insomnia. Breathing deeply. Let's go ahead and come up, John and Michael, and straighten both legs. Cup your fingertips into the earth. Spread your toes. Spread the collarbones. Bring your left foot into your right thigh and twist over your right leg, please. Lift and twist. Really push that right leg into the earth as you twist a little more, so you have a lovely foundation. Root to rebound. As you ground your right foot, lift through the crown of the head. Breathe. Back to center, reach your arms up to the sky, look up. And go ahead and grab your foot. And from here, I'd like you to do a little bit of a forward bend. A back bend in the forward bend. So look up, just a little bit of a back bend, and then slowly come on down. And again, honor yourself. If you need a belt, feel free to place a belt around your right foot and just lengthen over. This is really good. As we age, we need to lean over and tie our own shoes. So forward bends are essential as we age. We need to be able to come down and tie our shoes, put our shoes on as we age. So forward bends are essential for a nice supple spine and youthful hamstrings. Breathe deeply. And again, if you need to bend your right knee a little bit, you can do that too, to honor your hamstring. Always honor your body. Go ahead and inhale up, please. Look up, reach up, and then go ahead and exhale down. Use a belt or bend your knee if you need to. Spread your toes and stretch your spine. Inhale back up, reach up, and exhale down. Nice. And breathe. Relaxing your forehead and your jaw. Just soften and breathe into those tight areas, please. And come back up and straighten both legs, please. Cup your fingertips behind your buttocks. Push those legs into there. Spread your toes. From here, we're going to go right into table pose. Bend your right and left leg. Bring your fingertips behind your buttocks. And honor yourself, your fingertips. I like my fingertips towards my buttocks. Some people prefer it away from their buttocks. So honor yourself, whatever feels good for you. Lift your buttocks. Some people may not come up that high. But if you can come up high so your pelvis is almost as high, if not high, as high as your knees, and then drop your head back. Ground your feet, please. Ground your hands. And just slowly come back down. Come into Navasana boat pose, balancing on your buttocks, and go ahead and lift your heart and breathe. As we age, sometimes it's more challenging to balance. Give it a try, engaging your belly muscles, please. If you're even a little bit more courageous, try to straighten your legs if you can. And then from here, go ahead and bring your legs down to the ground. Reach up with your arms and touch your toes. Come forward. And again, if you need to use the belt, feel free to use the belt. Or you can also put a little bend in your knees and just rest with a little bend in your knees. Coming forward. And if your knees are bent, you can slowly, with time, try to straighten them out and lengthen down. And then again, we're going to do table again, please. It's really important to keep the arms nice and strong as we age. And go ahead and lift the buttocks, drop back. Try to find symmetry on the right and left hands and the right and left feet as you lift your pelvis up to the heavens, opening up your throat. If your neck is uncomfortable, you can just stare at your knees and stay here. Really nice. Grounding your feet, grounding your hands. Beautiful work. Really nice. Come on down back to Navasana, please. Take the hands behind. And some of us may just want to stay here today. Lift the chest towards the sky. And if you can bring your arms out to the side, feel free to do so. And again, if you want to lengthen your legs straight up, feel free to do so. Just breathe deeply, but always honor yourself. If that's too much, keep a little bend in your knees. And then from here, go ahead and reach your legs Straight out in front of you, reach up and grab your feet. Go ahead and lengthen forward and come down. Drop your forehead down if you can. Surrender into the earth. And again, if you need to use a belt, feel free to use a belt around your feet. And just stay here, lengthening your heart away from your pelvis. Breathe. Softening the shoulders away from the ears. And then go ahead and come on up, cup the fingertips behind you, and then from here take your right leg and bend it right over your left. And first I'd like you to give your knee a big hug. Go ahead and hug your knee, lift through the crown of the head, please. And go ahead and take your right hand right by your tailbone and twist. For those who are more bendy, they can take their left elbow on the outside of the right knee, like Jonna and Michael are doing, and twist. Otherwise, you can stay and just give your knee a big hug and twist. It's just as effective. Keeping the spine nice and supple. Breathe. Twist. Beautiful. And then from here, release that leg, please. Straighten that leg, cup the fingertips, lift the spine. Really nice. And then go ahead and hug your left knee. Give your left knee a big hug. A lot of my clients have grown a half an inch and up to an inch with yoga. So we don't have to shrink with age. We can stay nice and tall with yoga. Breathe deeply. Try to do at minimum 10 to 15 minutes of yoga 3 times a week. Gentle stretches can save your back, can save your hips, and literally can save your life. Go ahead and twist over. Cup your fingertips and twist. And like Jonna and Michael are doing, you can bring the elbow on the outside. Otherwise, you can stay and just hug your knee and twist over that left shoulder and breathe, lifting the back ribs. Long inhalations and long exhalations, always respecting your body. Anchoring that right leg into the earth. And then from here back to center. Go ahead and push the right and left leg into the earth. Lift the back ribs. Soften the floating ribs, please. Let's go ahead and do one more table to keep the arms nice and strong. Go ahead and lift your tail away from the floor. If your neck hurts, stay and gaze at your knees. Otherwise, drop your head back to open up your throat. Ground your thumb, index, middle, ring, and pinky fingers, please. Anchor your right and left foot. And gently come on down. And let's try that Navasana pose again. Take your hands behind and lift your chest. And open up. And breathe. Beautiful. Now from here, straighten your legs, reach up. And last forward bend, come on down. And then slowly come on up and come into butterfly pose, Baddha Konasana. Take your hands behind your buttocks, lift your chest, and then from here slowly lift and lower. Lift and lower. Just loosening up those hips. And breathe. Lift and lower. Really nice. If you're comfortable, you can slowly start to walk your fingertips out in front of you if this feels comfortable and safe. If this feels uncomfortable, feel free to stay back in the pose where you kept your hands behind your tailbone and lift your heart and keep the heart nice and open. Really nice. Breathe. In yoga, we want to keep our spine nice and tall, nice and lifted, creating space in the body, space between each individual vertebrae, and the heart nice and open. Beautiful. And then from here, we're going to go ahead and come out of that and just rest on your back, please, and give your knees a big hug. Hug your knees into your chest. From here, bring your arms out to the side, please. And as your knees are stacked, we're going to drop the knees over to the right and gaze over to the left and twist. Twist and look over to your left hand, please, as you bring the knees to the right. This will release the lower back. Nice. And then back to center and go ahead and hug the knees. And then drop the knees over to the left. Gaze over at your right hand. Conscious breathing. Conscious inhales and exhales. A nice twist. This will release any discomfort in your lower back. Beautiful. Come back to center. Hug your knees. And go ahead and straighten your right and left leg out for Shavasana. And rest. Close your eyes. Really nice work. This is a really nice sequence to do before bed. Soften your forehead. Relax your cheeks and your jaw. Relax the shoulders and your arms, your hands and fingers. Relax your heart and your belly. Relax your buttocks, your legs, your feet and toes, and let go. And I want to thank you for joining us on Forever Yoga. If you want more information on my workshops, life coaching, or yoga classes, feel free to go to www.susanfoxley.com. And remember, always, always, always go where the love is. Namaste.